At Neon, we want to enable people to use our products to help enhance their daily experiences as simply and easily as possible. We've been using artificial intelligence and machine learning for so many years now. Over the past 2.5 years, we've seen big developments in generative intelligence and large language models. We want to use these technologies to make the user experience better in ways that matter to you and your needs. We need to make it powerful, personal, private, integrated, and intuitive. So it's designed to make the end user experience very easy to use and understand. All of this goes beyond artificial intelligence. This is personal intelligence, and it's the next big step forward for Neon. Introducing Neon Intelligence, the new personal intelligence system that's deeply integrated into your favorite Neon devices. With DreamOS 3, TabOS 3, RubyOS Clover, SpatialOS 5, and MediaOS 3, we're integrating this new era of intelligence that understands you. Neon Intelligence makes AI easy to use and integrated into your everyday experiences while protecting your privacy and safety at every step. It's personal and useful while being incredibly accessible. It's deeply integrated into Neon devices and platforms, and again, designed for privacy, security, and safety. We'll talk first about its architecture, then we'll talk about how it protects your privacy, and after that, we'll tell you about the advanced capabilities and experiences it enables. Let's start with its architecture. The core of any AI experience is a large language model, or LLM. This can sort of be considered as the brains of the AI system. With Neon Intelligence, we're starting off with one we created ourselves, Axiom. Axiom has billions of parameters and it's used for the most personal knowledge. But many times you may need access to world knowledge. That's why we're integrating many third party LLMs into Neon Intelligence as well from five of the biggest players: OpenAI, Google Gemini, Anthropic's Claude, Meta Llama, and DeepSeek. And it starts with the leader in the industry, OpenAI's ChatGPT. With Neon Intelligence, we're getting four of their most advanced models: GPT 4.1, O4 Mini, O3, and GPT Image 1 for image generation. Next, Google's Gemini. We're integrating Gemini 2.5 Flash, Pro, and Gemini Nano, as well as Imagen 3 for image generation. Next, Anthropic's Claude. We're integrating their latest Claude 3.7 Sonnet and 3.5 Haiku into Neon Intelligence. Next, Meta's Llama. We're integrating Llama 3.2 1B and 3B, which both run locally on device with Neon Intelligence. And last, DeepSeek. We're integrating DeepSeek R1 1B and 1.5B, which also run entirely on device. These models join our Neon Axiom model for a very wide array of AI models integrated in Neon Intelligence. Now let's talk about how Neon Intelligence is built with privacy at its core. You should not have to hand over your data to someone's AI cloud to use powerful intelligence. So we've taken extra care to protect your privacy, and it all stems from on-device processing. We've integrated it deep into our devices and throughout your apps, so it's aware of your personal data without collecting your personal data. Of course, this is only possible thanks to our powerful Neon Silicon, and with our most advanced Neon Silicon, the C3, D6, D7, and P family of chips, we have the computational power to drive Neon Intelligence. It all works with the NPU, or Neural Processing Unit. Neon Intelligence uses the NPU in tandem with the system memory for on-device processing. And the reason why we prioritize on-device processing is because it's faster and more secure, because it never leaves your device, and that allows us to use it for smaller, less intensive tasks. And on-device processing powers a semantic index. What a semantic index does is that it understands your personal data across your apps for requests. and it's all done and processed on device. And whenever we can, we prioritize on device processing. But there are times where you need models that are larger than what fits in your pocket today, and that's where servers come into play. But traditional servers store and misuse your data without you realizing it. So with Neon Intelligence, we've created Secure Cloud Server. The Secure Cloud Server is actually in the body of a Neon Compute Pro rack system, but one that's loaded with immense power to drive these models. These systems have been unlocked to process 864 trillion operations a second per server, with 8 terabytes of system memory per server. These servers run a custom server OS with no GUI, and the SSD in these servers is just big enough to store these AI models and nothing else. And because they're powered by Neon Silicon, they use the same Neon security engine that powers all our products. So everything is end-to-end encrypted. On-device processing will still be prioritized whenever possible, but when needed, your device will reach out to the secure cloud server. This is a big step forward for privacy in AI, and we think it sets a new standard for others to follow. Now let's talk about the capabilities and experiences that are enabled by Neon Intelligence, including an all-new personal assistant, new ways to get work done, and ways to have fun. Let's start with a new personal assistant we call Maven. Maven is designed to assist your everyday needs at any time. You'll see that Maven is integrated deep into your experience with this glowing animation around your screen. It also has richer language understanding, so it knows when you stumble over words. So I can say, "What's the weather tomorrow in San Francisco?" No, wait, San Diego.
It should be bright and sunny tomorrow in San Diego, California.
It's also more conversational, so I can follow up by saying, "Remind me to visit there tomorrow."
Visit San Diego has been added to your calendar for tomorrow.
In the times where you can't speak out loud to Maven, you can type to Maven at any time in the system by double tapping the bottom of your screen. It's very convenient. Next, Maven is aware of what's on your screen and can take action. If a friend sends you a song to listen to, you can just say, "Play that," and Maven will start playing it automatically. It's so convenient. Next, Maven can take action inside apps and across multiple apps on your behalf. So I can say, "When is my flight leaving?" and remind me about it. Maven found the exact flight details and set a reminder for exactly 90 minutes ahead of the flight leaving. And this even works in third-party apps with no developer modification needed. Next, thanks to Neon Intelligence, Maven can understand your personal context, so it can help you in ways unique to you. So I can say things like, "Find that one photo we took in Yosemite," and it'll find it in seconds, without you needing to dig through your entire photo library. Or you can say, "Find that folder shared to me today," and it'll find it very fast. And last, Maven integrates with all the third-party LLMs we talked about earlier, so it can tap into the world knowledge. So you can say things like, "What are some good chicken recipes?" And Maven will tap into GPT 4.1 and answer that for you. Or you can say, "What's the number of atoms in 259 grams of bromine?" And Maven will tap into Gemini to answer that for you. Now we have 14 different third-party LLMs to choose from. How can you choose which one is right? Well, you don't have to, because we're integrating something we call smart analysis. Think of this as AI for the AI. Smart analysis identifies which LLM is best to use for the current scenario. It'll base it off its capabilities, speed, and if it's on or off device. It can also throw in some personal preferences as well, so it identifies which model you use and prefer the most, and it can identify which model has given you the most success. In addition to Gemini and ChatGPT, we've integrated Anthropic's Claude. On a web page, you can just say, "Summarize this," and you can get a response from Claude very fast. The 3 models we've shown off so far run off device and are very powerful, but most times you need something on device, and that's where Meta's Llama and DeepSeek come in. And because these are on device, they can even work without a Wi Fi or cell connection. So even when you're offline, you can say, "What are some good pasta recipes?" And it can tap into Meta's Llama on device. And for more technical questions, you can say things like, "How much lighter is magnesium compared to aluminum?" It can tap into DeepSeek R1 to give you a very detailed response. Smart analysis is going to be a game changer for Neon Intelligence, and we plan to integrate more LLMs in the future. With all of these capabilities, Maven is truly the ultimate digital assistant. And all of this is coming to TabOS, RubyOS, SpatialOS, and MediaOS as well. So that's Maven. Next, let's talk about how Neon Intelligence improves your productivity. First, we added a new writing toolkit, so you can enhance your writing style. But these aren't any ordinary writing tools. These tools analyze your writing style and can make edits based on how you write. You can make a variety of changes, from proofreading your work to making it more friendly, or even composing something new altogether with ChatGPT or Gemini. It's very powerful. In addition, we've integrated system-wide summaries, so you can get a summary of your grouped notifications, and you can even summarize a web page in the new Apex browser. These new features will enhance your productivity to new heights. Next, let's talk about how Neon Intelligence allows you to express yourself in new ways, starting with a new app called Image Studio. Image Studio allows you to create any image you want of your liking, and in the app, you can select which model you want to use to generate the image, including our own Axiom model, Google's Imagen 3, and OpenAI's new GPT Image 1. And you can type out your prompt and get a fun image like this or this. And it's integrated system-wide and can be used with any app. Alongside Image Studio is a more fun feature called Wallpaper Studio. It allows you to generate any wallpaper at any time to apply to your device. It's fully powered by Image Studio and its models, and it can even generate new wallpapers regularly. In the Wallpaper Studio UI, you can get a good preview of what your wallpaper will look like on your lock screen before applying it. And another fun feature enabled by Neon Intelligence is something called Emoji Studio. It allows you to create whatever emoji you want to use for your text message conversation. It's a very fun feature to really show off how you're feeling. And any emoji created in Emoji Studio will appear as real emoji to RCS users on Android and even iOS. These three features allow you to generate fun new content to share. But what about content you've already taken? We've enhanced that too with Photo Retouch. If there's something you want to remove from the background of your image, Photo Retouch can erase it very easily. And last, Neon Intelligence even enhances your gaming experience. Sometimes you might want to get even more frames out of your favorite games, but you may be limited to the hardware you have. With Neon Intelligence, we have the solution. It's called Hyperframe. Hyperframe improves your FPS at a higher resolution. It does this by generating new high-quality frames in real time. This is useful for lower-end, low-power devices, but it's also useful for our highest-end devices. On our latest, most powerful 16-inch Neonbook Pro with the G6 Pro, it can already get an impressive 144 FPS at 1440p when playing Baldur's Gate 3. But with Hyperframe, it can get a staggering 216 FPS at the exact same resolution. And this can work across all of our platforms, even with VR games in SpatialOS and mobile games in DreamOS. And the best part is that this can automatically work without developer modification. Hyperframe is quite literally a game changer for your favorite games. So these are many of the ways Neon Intelligence enhances your everyday experience. And there are so many more features it enhances that we haven't covered yet, like actor recognition in MediaOS, visual search in DreamOS and SpatialOS, and Image Studio Wand in TabOS, phone call transcriptions in DreamOS, and audio transcriptions in DreamOS, TabOS, and RubyOS. But this level of sophisticated intelligence can also be misused when put into the wrong hands. With Neon Intelligence, we want to provide a safe user experience, one that prevents bad actors from generating or requesting the wrong thing. Using the NPU and security engine in Neon Silicon, it can identify on device if a prompt is inappropriate. And once it detects it, it'll block the prompt from being generated or requested. We think this safety measure is essential to delivering a safe user experience. Everything we've shown off today for Neon Intelligence is only the beginning, as we have exciting new plans to utilize this profound technology in the future. So that's Neon Intelligence. It's deeply integrated intelligence that understands you and your needs. This is the beginning of a new chapter for AI, a chapter of understanding you and your needs. With a truly personal and advanced personal assistant with Maven, powerful ways to stay productive, and great new ways to have fun and express yourself, all while protecting user privacy and safety. Neon Intelligence is available in all of our developer betas starting today. That includes all of these features. No staggered rollout here. It'll be available as part of our public beta program next month, and it'll be available as a public beta to all of our users later this year when our new releases could roll out. For Neon Dream, it's compatible with any Neon Dream with P1 and later, including Neon Dream 5, Dream 6, and the second gen Neon Dream SE. For Neon Tab, it's compatible with any Neon Tab with P1, P2 Aries, or D7, which includes our entire current lineup from Neon Tab to Neon Tab Ultra. For Neon Book, it's compatible with any Neon Book with D6 or newer, and the same goes for Neon Compute, D6 or newer, which includes almost our entire product lineup released last year. For Spatial OS, it's compatible with the Neon Headset with D6, Neon Headset Air, Neon Headset Pro, and Neon Glass Series 3. And for Media OS, it's compatible with our most powerful Neon TV 8K. Neon Intelligence truly marks an exciting new era of intelligence for Neon products.